Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've got for you another easy dessert recipe. These are eggless churros. Making them from scratch takes only about 15 minutes and they're absolutely yummy. Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, dip them in warm salted caramel sauce or chocolate ganache and it's pure heaven. Made with very few ingredients, they are super easy to make, so let's get started. You'll need 1 cup of plain flour, which is maida, 1 cup of milk, and 1 cup of water. Make sure the bowls are equal in size, and 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. In a saucepan, add water, milk, and butter, and I'm going to season it with some salt and sugar. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of sugar to it and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix it and let it simmer on medium heat until it comes to a boil. Now these are not the traditional churros. I've twisted the recipe according to my preference. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to reduce the flame to low and I'm going to add the flour. You don't need to add any baking soda or baking powder to this recipe. Now I'm using a spatula to mix everything together. If you have, you can add a teaspoon of vanilla essence to it for the fragrance. After a few minutes of mixing, the mixture will come together into a smooth ball. This recipe is very easy to follow. You only need 3 bowls of the same size. It can be any size you want, and this recipe makes around 50 churros, so you can use a smaller bowl if you want lesser churros. Also, don't forget to adjust the salt and sugar according to your bowl. You can see the mixture is starting to come together. We'll cook it for a few more minutes, I guess about 1 or 2 minutes, until you see a thin layer of flour at the bottom of the pan. That's when you know it's done and we can stop cooking it further. You can find the written recipe in the description below. Our mixture is done and I've turned off the flame. You can see it has left the sides of the pan. You know when it's done, but I'll just show you the thin lining that you need to check. You can see the thin line has formed on the bottom of the pan, and that's when we'll stop and transfer it to our piping bags. Oh, but let it cool for 5 minutes, otherwise it'll be very hot. I'm using a reusable piping bag with a star nozzle. If you're using plastic disposable ones, make sure you use 2 because the mixture is thick and it needs to be sturdy. I'm going to pipe them on a butter paper roughly 4 to 5 inches long. You can pipe them directly into the oil and fry them instantly, but recently I've heard that letting them dry for about 5 minutes makes them crispier, so I'm going to try that now. Also, I feel the size of the nozzle has an effect on the texture. The smaller nozzle gives out crispier churros while the bigger nozzle gives out chewy doughy ones. So you can choose your nozzle accordingly, and now I'm going to fry them in medium hot oil. They will shrink slightly and it's okay if they don't retain their shapes perfectly, it's fine, the taste will still be amazing. Also, once you put them in the oil, they'll stick together as if it's one big churro. But don't worry, let them fry, let them take their time, they'll separate themselves and you'll have perfectly crisp golden churros. You can see they've started to come off. Don't touch them, let them fry from one side before turning them. Make sure the oil isn't too hot or too cold, we need it at medium. Also, using the star nozzle not only makes the churros look prettier, but it helps in even frying. You can use a bigger or smaller nozzle according to your preference. Once they are golden, you can take them out on a plate lined with a paper towel. Our churros look amazing. These are perfect for a cozy evening when you don't feel like doing a lot. They are very easy to make and use only the simplest of ingredients that are already available in your kitchens. Okay, now traditionally churros are rolled in cinnamon sugar, but I don't like that extra sugar coating, so I don't do that, but you can if you want to. Take some castor sugar, add a pinch of cinnamon powder and mix it well and roll your churros in it. So our churros are done, they're perfectly crisp and still warm. I'm going to dip them in some homemade salted caramel sauce. I'll put a link to the sauce in the description and you can check it out. It's super delicious and yummy. The churros taste absolutely amazing with this sauce. In fact, I made them just for the caramel sauce. Or if you're not a caramel fan, you can dip them in some chocolate ganache. I'll put a link to that in the description below and you can check it out. Or if you're like me, you can make both. Making them from scratch takes around 15 minutes each and they're very easy to do. If you're too lazy for that, you can dip them in some Nutella or peanut butter or any other dip of your choice. If you have any ideas on what I can use to dip my churros, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to try them out. If you like this recipe and if you do try it out, please share your pictures with us on Facebook and Instagram. Share this video with your family and friends for a quick and easy dessert idea. Also, if you want me to try something else or you want a recipe or you want some help, let me know in the comment section and I'd love to help you out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. I'll see you next time.